Okay, so this is the demo blade out of the sheath. I try to etch it just a little bit to give it a better appearance of the hamon, as you can see. Give it more, a little more of that white color that we were going for. You can see just a little bit acid etching, enhanced quite a bit. Right there. So far, there goes the Yokote right there. I'm pretty happy with the blade, actually. I mean, it is done pretty well. There are several spots on this. Like I said, this is the first demo blade. I mean, the initially reshaping or whatever. It's a little more rounded on the edge than I would like. But I checked the angle. It is still pretty steep. Mainly, they're not putting a whole lot of Niku in this area here. If you want me to compare, it would be something like very close to the geometry of a bamboo mat or something like that. You can see the roundness right here. It's more like a ha Niku rather than the, you know, a hira Niku type of blades where the whole blade is just full of meat. I did a one Kawasemi cut on a wara with it. It was pretty darn easy. I haven't tried the tatami omote, but I imagine it's not going to be much harder. Right here you can get a clear look of the Scott right here. And right here is the Emperor's Node. It's actually because it's painted black, so you can't really see. But the Ito is just, I mean, it's probably not as tight as some really high-end $1,000 swords, but I gotta tell you, it's pretty freaking tight. And with this full wrap race skin, this thing is just, when you grab it, it just feels something solid. And one thing is, for guys who are ordering these blades for cutting, even though as ugly as the race skin makes it, I recommend a full wrap simply because how solid and how beefy and how thick this handle feels. And I don't have big hands, but this just feels great holding this sword compared to holding that sword right there. Just simply because that sword doesn't have the full wrap. But this one just feels much more, the only word I can describe it, more meat in your hand. It just feels more secure and solid with a full wrap. I mean, what they did right here is just, you know, they, oh, right there. They kind of fold it. You see the lines? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Right there. See how crooked this line is? That's where the fold is. They didn't know how to do it right, and they didn't reshape it like they should. If it was me, I would probably sand it down, get it all smooth before I wrap the Ito over it. But still, I mean, it just feels really good in the hand compared to any of my other swords. And with these solid fittings, sword is just pretty stout. See this dragon right there. Really love this fitting right here. Whole sword just feels great. Really, I think this thing will take on bamboos like nothing. Just a big cutter right here. And the sail right here, again with the Sageo. You can see the horn fits real good and real nice. Everything's real smooth. You see how my finger is running through here? Real smooth. Right there too, very smooth. There's no like it's blended in. I mean, it looks a lot better than the picture. Here's the Kojiri. Same thing, smooth and blended in. The reason why I'm more showing this blade right here and this Seiya rather than the Thomas's, because he's got the black horn, and on the black horn, barely see it. I mean, on this, I mean, you can tell it's a horn, but you know, just barely sees it. And that's that.